I think I was asking you before, did I ask you what are his leadership quality? Because that is important for us. What do you consider to be his leadership quality?
Okay, so I would liken being a student of Nigerian politics. I'm going to liken the qualities of Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa to somebody currently in our political reality right now, which you may find funny. I liken Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa to former President Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah, I see them in the same light. They are not the same people, they are not. But when it comes to their political leadership style, traits, aspirations for Nigeria, and their will in execution, I find them very, very similar. Very similar.
In what sense? Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'll break it down. Now, when it comes to the willpower in executing tough decisions, they were lacking, both of them. They were lacking, both of them. When it comes to addressing domestic issues in the country, they were lacking, both of them. For Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, he didn't manage the crisis in the Southwest very well. He did not. He scored very low in his approach because he was too cautious, too careful, which is a good thing. But when you say something's too much, it's already bad. So it's good to be cautious, but he was too cautious. He was too careful. That did not allow him to be firm in resolving that conflict. The same way with Goodluck, that he was not very firm in tackling the insecurity in Nigeria at that time, even though he did his best. But it was one of the things that people used to vote against him, which is the same thing with Tafawa Balewa. People used it to say this guy was not firm. The military now said, no, let's come in. And because immediately came all those crises in the South, everything died down. Everything died down. Because when the military came on board, now, it's fire for fire. If you are not stopping, we are going to, so I put them in the same light. They were liked people because they were loyalists. They played by the book. They were not deliberate on stepping on toes to achieve what they wanted to do. No, they just okay, let's hold every part together, and make sure there's peace, even though everybody, their rivalry interest and all that, but we're all brothers. Let's believe that. On the very positive side, they stood for the unity of Nigeria. It's something that Goodluck is, something that Tafawa Balewa did. No matter what happens, Nigeria should still be one. And in unity, Tafawa Balewa is, I see him in that light a lot, and I see Goodluck in that too. In their speeches, you see them portray this agreeing, this warmness that Nigerians don't have a lot. You see them embracing everybody. We're all together. We are all, one and all that. In all their speeches, you hear this a lot of the times. Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, his independence speech, his open remarks at the conference at the 1957 conference. Most of the time, you hear them trying to embrace this unity that Nigeria should have. Then, lastly, positively, for Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, and even for Goodluck Jonathan, they placed the country ahead of their personal interest. They placed the unity and existence of Nigeria ahead of personal interest. They never went for personal interest as such, even though they had their regional interests. Goodluck had his political godfather, the person of Edwin Clark that time. And then Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa had Samuel Bello also, telling him how to go about things. They never went against those people. They never openly or privately, they were just, so these are very calm people that I feel they can embrace the whole country. I just feel like I just wanted them to be more firm and more strict in emphasizing their aspirations for Nigeria. We want this to be done. If it should be done in a quiet and then also they stood for political reforms. So Abubakar Tafawa Balewa stood for Nigeria political reforms a lot throughout his administration as Prime Minister of Nigeria. He stood for political reforms. He likes reforms. He like, if you feel there's something, let's come together and create another way around it. You know, same to you, good luck. He organized the national confab, and then it never came into it, but we still have the documents. So that's how I see Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa a lot compared to the current political figure that we have.
Thank you so much for that. Right now, what do you think we can learn from them? This is the real meat actually of the conversation, because we are looking at the life and legacy of our past hero, even if it is of the living one, but we're actually trying to see what we can take from them to learn from, because we are the one that are living today. What do you think are the real things that we can take from him as quality that we can refer to as his legacy?
Okay, so I'm going to have this real quick. For Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, he was one politician that was true to his word. Unlike what we have right now, that people are saying some things and the action is something else. What he was saying was what he was going to do. He never says it if he doesn't mean it. He was a sincere Democrat. He believed in mass opinions, majority decisions. Like there was no time in his during his his leadership as prime minister that he was seeing something else and doing something different. He was not suspected of being corrupt for lying or misappropriation or seeing something else and doing something else. They were very sincere politicians that we lack in the Nigerian political space currently. There were no campaign lies. He was not lying to you with campaign manifestos and coming out to come and do something else. Everything was just the way he was saying them. He's not promising you what he will not do. That thing he promises he can do. Very austere and very sincere. So we need a lot of that in our political space currently, because it's part of the thing that's affecting us. Nigerians and our leaders, they know the issue, just like you mentioned earlier. I think they know all these issues. They know all the problems. But it's the solution and the application of that solution, that's where the problem is. But when it comes to identifying and recognizing the problem, our leaders know, our politicians know. In fact, they're actually using the problems to exploit the people the more, which is something that we can learn the opposite from studying the life of Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa.
I don't know if you want to add anything to conclude the conversation, because I really find it very educative.
The last statement I would like to pass is that Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa was, from everything we have discussed, we really missed the fact that he didn't complete his tenure as the first prime minister we ever had, because I strongly believe with the trajectory of his leadership ascension, he would have gained a lot from his person, from his style of leadership, from his way of achieving his aspirations for Nigeria. Not just achieving them, but the manner also. I think we would have gained a lot, because we don't want to have, we're not going to have leaders that will achieve aspirations in the same way. So somebody else may come and be dogged in approaching their results. Some other people may come and be calm and peaceful and harmonious and still achieve. So he represents this calm and peaceful part in achieving his aspirations for Nigeria. So we miss that part, and we hope that our politicians will emulate this part of him, and let's see it in the future.
Thank you so much, dear Philip. It has been a pleasure on my part. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir, Mr. Obehi. Thank you very much for having me. It's a great pleasure.